This is our haul for today. Come with me. It's Memorial Day to deliver some packages. Today we have about 200 and something. Definitely more than it was yesterday. It is Memorial Day. The summer's picking up. About to be a lot more busier. Thank God we got money coming in, flowing in. Come with me and start delivering. We just made it to our first delivery. Let's see how many packages we have today. All right, we got 140 stops today, 239 packages. Let's see how long it takes. It's 10:52. My first package. Let's get it. I am in my third box right now. Still have a decent amount of the truck that is left. So far, pretty good. I'll let you guys know when it's lunchtime and when we're done with each individual bag. Today we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About like 12 large individual packages and everything. Let's see how long it takes us. Just got done with the packets, the boxes and envelopes that were right here. My next one is 877, which is this one down here. Then I think it's just kind of zigzagging up and down. But for the most part, not too bad. I got this one that I got to do. I definitely got to blur the fucking knees out and everything like that. Just got done with the last packet. Got done with those. We're going to move on to this one, 371. Our next packet is this one right over here. But yeah, alrighty, I'm on my next bag. The yellow one, 183 right over here. Slowly but surely going through the bags, little by little. A quick way of how I organize my packages. It's from numbers, so lowest numbers to the highest number, 674, and just the boxes. I'll organize the boxes later. Right now, they're kind of organized, at least right now. It's lunchtime. My girlfriend bought me this lunchbox, which is freaking amazing, by the way. Love her for that. Just got done with lunch. Lunch was super amazing. We're about to get back to work. We got 30 seconds on the clock. All of my next packages are gonna be right here, maybe 1 or 2, but for the most part, as you can see, I have 6 more bags. After this one, it's gonna be 5. I have a total of 100 packages left. So we're almost there, guys. So let's go. Let's get to the next pack. Alrighty, just got done with green 400. The next one is black 279, which is gonna be this one. Then we have 4 more to go. These last 2 packets, then we're all done. By the looks of it, this one's pretty light, so hopefully it's just a handful of packets. So yeah, this is the equivalent. I just got done with the 4th basket. I have 3 more to go. I think the next one's 369. Those are about the last 3 that we got. And then we got to call dispatch to see if there's any rescues going on around in my area. And then we got to head back. It's about a 30-minute. I mean, right now it's 4:23 right now. I get out in 3 more hours, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should definitely be done by like 5:36. God, I hope. So I'm not running around. But yeah, bad. Honestly, this job's pretty freaking chill, super easy. Today's my Friday. So tomorrow till Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I have off. I'm gonna come again on Friday and start it all over again. Definitely super chill job, I guess, for right now. We'll see how it plays out and then we'll start moving from there. Thank you guys for coming with me. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So we are going to be breaking down all of my debt, my income, how much I made, how much I take away after taxes, and how much I spend and I'm going to spend on my debt, myself, everything else in between. Let's go and break down these numbers. So I am about to just break down my debt, everything kind of that I owe. Let's kind of see what the debt is. So let's just call this at the top of the board, debt. That's gonna be our debt. So I would say probably just start from everything that you owe. I myself kind of wrote it down yesterday. So let me just take a quick peek at it. I owe, so my Capital One card, I owed a total of $2,800. So like I maxed this out, like I maxed it out. The second largest one is Cons, which is where I bought my couch. I financed that bitch. Do not recommend that. I do not recommend that. If you can buy a couch anywhere cheaper, I kind of just was being bougie and wanted a new couch. If you can find someone that can give you a couch for cheaper, find it in the secondhand market. It's a really good thing. I don't really recommend sometimes buying a fresh brand new couch. If you have the money for it, go for it. Yeah, I don't really recommend it. I recommend spending money on beds, sheets, anything that realistically you use to rest, lay on and everything. But anyways, back to it. I know for this one, I owe roughly $27.50. Let's just call it that. For my other cards are KeyBank, which I have 2 credit cards there. Just put that again. Key bank, which my first one is at $12.75. Then my second one is at $4.20. Let's just call it that one. It's $4.19 and some change, but it's at $4.20. These are kind of my main credit card debts right now. In total, you are looking at $7,245 just on cards. So just on pure credit cards, I owe $7,245 just on pure credit cards and couch off my credit and everything. That's not including if I owe a car and everything like that, which do play into factors for me at least. I know not every single individual is going to have a car that they have to pay, but for me, I do have something like that. Regardless, people are gonna have insurance, gas, maintenance, and everything like that for their own vehicle. So even then, I would set aside a few $100s if humanly possible. But it is getting hard out here, especially in 2025. Everybody, it seems like they're trying to make money other than working. So if we can try to figure out a way to generate some income for ourselves, we're definitely gonna try to do that. Right now, this is our number and this is how much we're trying to, I guess, attack. Kind of just broke down what my income, or I guess what my debt is for credit cards and what I'm planning on attacking first. It's gonna be that $7,000 worth of credit card debt. I am grateful I have this opportunity to make money, and I am in a position where I'm able to attack all of my credit card. So I know not everybody is as lucky as I am on that end, but from that also comes more debt that I will attack very later on. But for right now, I am living off of debt. It's not a good thing. I definitely don't recommend it because you're still gonna have to pay that in the long run. But as of right now, all of my bills and everything like that are getting paid with debt. So take that into consideration when I'm breaking down these numbers. Yeah, so far that's what my credit cards are looking like, and that's what I'm kind of planning to attack first. My first paycheck, I've worked a total of 36.9 hours for my first pay period, which brought the total to $843.66. From that $800, I split it up in kind of half. So $400 just off the rip went to Capital One, $2,800. So slash 2,800 minus 400. So it took it down to $2,400 for the Capital One. And the remainder, I took $350 and put it towards my Excel bill. Like I said, I messed up. I was pushing, not really, I didn't mess up, but I just couldn't afford it and I was living off debt. I didn't want to add more debt to what I already owed. So I kind of pushed back my Excel energy bill further down. Because I knew they weren't going to cut my lights off. I know you have like a few months or like some time to catch up on your light bill. But I knew, hey, you know, I could afford $100 per month till it stacks up to like $300, $400. That's what I kind of did. I ended up spending all of the money, the rest of my first paycheck, to pay off my light bill, and then the remaining $400 to my credit card, to my Capital One credit card bill. With that, that was kind of what my first paycheck. I know it's been so long that I posted. I was actually able to get my second paycheck. It's been that long since I posted. From my second paycheck, I worked a total of 78.46 hours, which is better than that first paycheck, almost double. So I made a total of $1,843.81. After deductions and everything like that, taxes, I'm netting a total of $1,479.13. So $1,400. From that, I did do a lot more this second paycheck. My second paycheck, I completely attacked my highest bill, which was the Capital One card. I did put a total of $1,200 towards that. So now I owe a total of $1,513. And you may be asking yourself, you know, how's that possible? How did it go up a little bit? Well, that's because I did get charged interest on the credit card. Obviously, if you don't pay it off at the end of the month, you will get charged interest for your credit card. I also did get charged the Capital One member fee. It kind of just hit at the same time. There's really not much I can do, but for those two charges, It was a total of $70.60 in interest, and the Capital One member fee is $39. Right now, that's kind of what I'm focusing on and tackling first, just because that is something that I can control. I know I can stop myself from spending money on my credit cards and just getting myself out of the red. I'm in the red. Just credit cards alone, $7,245, just without me having to pay any of that. So in total, I guess now I'm in the red. It's the $7,245 minus my 2 payments of the Capital One card. Yeah, I was way more than $2,800 just on my credit cards. But yeah, at least we got it back up to date and we got it to where we needed to. Definitely super good and super convenient. I'm super grateful. First goal is clear out all of the debt and just kind of be in the black. From there, the next goal is going to be saving up to $10,000. And then from there, it's going to be how do we deploy the $10,000, or kind of what our next goal is in between. Obviously, I am still applying for school. I'm still doing other things kind of in the background to make money and get myself ahead in life. I also want to do other things, TikTok, so you guys can follow me on a more day-to-day basis instead of waiting for me to upload. I know I'm not as consistent as I really want to be. I'm trying to figure out a schedule that fits me, my lifestyle, my work, and everything without me burning myself out at the end of the day. Yeah, thank you for coming with me. Thank you for following me along in this journey. You will definitely come along. The goals that I want to make until my first $10,000 again. You know, obviously you fail, succeed. You put money where you thought it was going to grow and flourish, but it did not. So I'm going back to the drawing board, obviously, scrounging everything that I can again and trying it again, because the last thing I want to ever do is give up on my dreams and goals, because that is something that once you give up on your goals, I feel like you've given up on life and you're fine with whatever outcome is given to you. And that's just something that I don't want to settle for. Even though it may take a while for me to succeed, I am willing to try and try again. Failure is just part of the journey and lessons in life. Thank you for coming with me, and I appreciate you guys. See you guys next time. If you guys want to follow all my other accounts, I am going to start to make like a TikTok kind of other accounts and everything like that. But if you guys want to follow, like, subscribe, thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for doing everything to support me, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Let's get it.